Imagine how boring writing would be, if we were restricted to using only simple sentences. How about listing? How would we be able to indicate that a list has come to an end, without solely depending on etc.? In this video, you will learn the meaning of coordinating conjunctions in English, what their types are, and examples of their use in sentences. Definition of coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are conjunctions used to connect grammatical elements of equal status in sentences. These conjunctions link words, phrases, and independent clauses that share the same grammatical status in sentences. Examples of coordinating conjunctions with words. The sisters love bread and butter. John brought drums and sticks for the party. Examples of coordinating conjunctions with phrases. We brought the best wines, and the finest flour. The students were preparing for the exams, and anticipating the external invigilators. Examples of coordinating conjunctions in independent clauses. The soldiers marched in shining uniforms, and they gave an outstanding performance. Tracy got admitted into the university, but was not given the course of her choice. Types of coordinating conjunctions in English. The types of coordinating conjunctions in English are popularly represented using the acronym FANBOYS, for, and, boys, or, yet, and so. For is a coordinating conjunction restricted to joining independent clauses. It is considered a more formal alternative to the word, because, and its usage often comes off as ancient. For is usually used to give reasons. It introduces the clause that serves as a reason for the action in the preceding clause. For example, the friends attended her birthday party, for she would have been heartbroken at their absence. Jason cleaned his room early, for he knew his father's preference for organization. Amanda sought for academic help, for she would have failed the upcoming exams in her current state. And is one of the most used coordinating conjunctions in English. It is used when adding one element to another, be it words, phrases, or independent clauses. For example, we have peas, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, and onions in the farm. The students are planning a surprise party, and packaging a beautiful gift. Mr. John can fund the building project, and furnish the building single-handedly. Nor. The conjunction, nor, is a limited coordinating conjunction, and it is used to introduce independent clauses that provide extra negative information to the preceding clause. For example, they can't provide hard evidence, nor disprove the accusations leveled against them. Chandra couldn't enter the competition, nor support her friends who were participating in it. The construction workers weren't aware of the shortage of resources, nor the plan to prolong the project for selfish interests. But, just like and, but, is another popularly used conjunction in writing. It is primarily used to show contrast. But, serves the purpose of comparing two opposing ideas or concepts. For example, he went to the concert, but was unsatisfied with the performance of the artists. Laura cooked their favorite dish, but they were reluctant to eat it. The girls talked about their class crushes, but didn't mention any boy from their class. Or is a coordinating conjunction that is used to provide alternative options in sentences. For example, we can start up a business, or go into the labor market. Michelle was planning to cook rice, or make some native puddings. The board of directors were looking for cheaper solutions, or free alternatives for their logistics. Yet. The conjunction, yet, just like, but, is also used to show contrast in sentences. However, it tends to give off a poetic undertones. For example, they all tried to stop him from playing for his country, yet he got signed at the very last minute. Beatrice applied all the principles she knew, yet she was unable to solve a simple problem. The editor has the sharpest eyes in the industry, yet could not see how much his mother loved him. So is a coordinating conjunction that serves the purpose of joining two independent clauses in English when the second clause functions as the result of the first. For example, you all came prepared for the sleepover, so the organizers decided to treat you specially. Simon lost his house keys, So he went over to his neighbor's place to wait for his parents. The teachers were not happy with their monthly salaries, so they opted to go on strike for a whole month. Conjunctions that join words, phrases, and clauses of the same grammatical status are known as coordinating conjunctions. The types of coordinating conjunctions include for, and, but, nor, so, yet, and or. Understanding this grammatical concept will better inform you on how to use it effectively in writing. See you soon.